Hello and welcome everybody. So in talking to people, what I've come to realize is that most of the people, it's like I want to get everything I want in life, but, I also don't want to get a lot of the stuff that I don't want in life. So in other words, if I can just make everybody and everything, kind of be the way I want it to be, then I'll be all right. And the reason why a lot of people are like that is because of all the things we've been through in our life, the suppression, the energy that we hold inside of us that we didn't, basically let pass through us. So now, there's two cars identical, one's white and one's yellow, but you won't drive the yellow one because, you had an ex-girlfriend or ex-boyfriend that had a four-door yellow sedan, and now you won't drive a four-door yellow sedan. It's got to be a different color. And you look at, even just look at car companies and all the different new colors and the flat pastels and the flat gray colors. Even automakers got to know that certain colors set people off, so that's why they're constantly coming out with new colors. It's crazy. Because somebody looks at, a pastel flat gray color truck and it doesn't hit them bad. It's like, oh, okay, that's something new. But, 10 years from now, I'll come back and they'll be like, oh, no, I ain't driving no flat gray truck. I remember, I had a bad experience with that one. So basically, self-talk and how we perceive things is the majority of the battle. Just keeping a hold over all that. We'll talk more as we go along, but the circumstances that are coming in front of us is a direct reflection. Like the universe is mirroring what all our beliefs and reflections and our self-talk, and then you're like, okay, Lottie, well, I can hear you, but what does that really mean? It's like, well, somebody lied to me yesterday about something, and I don't sit here lying to myself. I don't talk to myself like that. But if you really look at it, and you go back and you're like, well, I need to go down to the place and get this thing done on Tuesday morning, and so Tuesday morning comes, it's like, well, I'm busy, so I'll go tomorrow and get it done, and then it's like, well, Friday at 3:30, it won't be nobody over there. I'll go get it done then. We lie to ourselves all the time. If you're really honest and you really look at a lot of this stuff, you'll start to see why, the world might be reflecting certain people and circumstances in our lives. For now, it's, watch the self-talk, relax, and take a deep breath and just know this, this is an eternal game. We're not going to get it all done because it keeps going. That's what, half the battle's knowing that. But, we'll see you on the next one. I love y'all. Thank you for watching.